What is going on, everyone? My name is and today we're taking a look at Halloween Kills. So this is the sequel to the 2018 film, which is a sequel to the 1978 film. So the other Halloween films don't count. But technically this is the 12th film of the franchise, and we still have one more Halloween film to go. And this film was supposed to come out last year, and Halloween Ends was supposed to come out this year, but due to the pandemic, they pushed it back to a year, so both films are a year apart. And I have to say, I'm very curious to see how this franchise is going to end, you know, until they eventually want to resurrect it or try something new. But for right now, yeah, I've been very much looking forward to seeing this film, especially with the trailer, how dark it was going to make the film look. So yeah, how did this film do? Was it a good sequel to the 2018 film? Did they still keep it to what we saw in the last film? Or did something go wrong with this film? So let's take a look and find out, shall we? Alright, so the film takes place right after the 2018 film, where we see Laurie Strode, her daughter and granddaughter, having trapped Michael Myers in Laurie's home. They set it on fire. They think Michael's gone. Unfortunately, thanks to the firefighters, Michael ends up escaping. So now Laurie, her family, have to work together with the survivors of the 78 film and along with the townsfolk, to go after Michael and finally put him down once and for all. So that's the story without going into like spoiler territory. And I have to say, I like how it opens up, how it gets you immediately hooked on everything that's going on. And I like how they still have this film be a little scary. And the way they have Michael just kill people is pretty much more brutal than he did in the last film, even the first one. So they really took this film in a much darker tone than they did with the last one, and I like that. I like that direction they're taking with this. My only problem I do have is that some of these characters they bring in, we're not given more time with them. Like, it's kind of a shame, because some of these characters we do end up seeing not surviving very long. I mean, that's a little spoiler, but like, yeah, some of these characters you know is not going to end up surviving for very long. It's a very shame, because I wanted to get to know them a little bit more, you know, spend more time with them. I also kind of found the ending just ending just out of nowhere. Like, yes, they're setting up for the last film, and we know Michael's not going to end up dying in this one, but the ending just seems like it just comes out of nowhere. Not that the third act isn't that bad. I do like the third act. I like the second act. It's just that the ending just comes right out of nowhere, and I feel like you could have actually done a better job ending this instead of doing it this way, but it's still not that bad. There are some plot holes that I still wish would be filled in. Like, I wish they would answer some of those questions we still had from the first film and now in this one. But yeah, it's still not that bad. I just kind of wish it went a little differently with its ending. So the actors for this film did a pretty good job with their performance. Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. I pretty much enjoyed how her character completely changed from the 78 film to the 2018 film, becoming pretty much Sarah Connor, especially loaded with so many guns. But I still like how you could tell she is still like traumatized with everything that's happened, and she, despite how tough she looks, she can still be feel fear, sorry, and just looks out for her family, trying to keep them safe as much as possible. Judy Greer as the daughter, I thought she also did a good job here. And hopefully I say it right, Maddie Jack as Allison, the granddaughter. Again, she did a good job too. I like some of the characters they brought in as well, who are pretty much some of the characters from the 78 film. And the actors who played them all did a good job with their performances too. My only problem I did have is, again, I wish some of these characters got more development. I wish they got more screen time, because I kind of feel like you're only brought in just as nostalgia, and you're just going to be brought in just to be killed off, and it kind of felt like that. That's pretty much what they ended up doing. But yeah, I didn't mind some of the performances from some of these actors, and the way they made Michael even more terrifying in this film than in the last one is just, my god, this guy really will kill anyone that really gets in his way. I mean, he even killed a child in the last film. So, yeah, it's just Michael's just pretty much an unstoppable force, and Laurie Strode is trying to put him down once and for all. So, yeah, I didn't mind some of the performances from the actors in their roles. I just wish the characters, the ones they brought in, I wish they got more screen time and more development. But, you know, I guess they expect you to rely on just knowing the 78 film, and just that's all you need to know. But yeah, I'm really disappointed with this. I love the fact that this film is taking place right after the last film, where we see it's still Halloween, it's still nighttime. Thankfully, it's not Alien vs. Predator Requiem dark, because you're still able to see everything that's going on, and you can still see just the expressions on our characters' faces and see how scared they are when they're going up against Michael, and just the way he kills a lot of these people is so brutal, and it's just so terrifying. I mean, imagine this guy breaking into your home and killing you in such a brutal way. It's like, oh my god, that is amazing. And I love the fact that they're able to build up that fear, that tension and suspense properly, and when a jump scare does happen, it's not cheap. You will see it coming, but the way they did it actually is a lot better than a lot of horror films who rely mainly on jump scares. This one relies on building up the suspense, the tension, and when there is a jump scare, it's done right, it's done well, and I just can't help but feel like, yes, this is good. I love it. And the music, man, the music when they play the music, and when it's completely quiet, it's like, oh my god, that's horrible. That's the worst kind of feeling. Because in any horror movie, when you hear the music just suddenly stop, it's like, oh, there we go. It's about to happen. The killing's about to happen. But I still love the music. I thought they did a great job with this. Yeah, I think my only problem with this is just the ending of the story, and just some of the characters not getting a lot of development. I think that's it. Everything else just had no problem with it. I liked it. I loved the music, the way it was shot, just the building of suspense and terror, all well done. Excellent work. I cannot wait to see how it's all gonna go next time, and hopefully it'll be good. Alright, so Halloween Kills. Is it a good sequel to the 2018 film? Not exactly, but it's a decent sequel, and it certainly does its job setting up the final film, and very much looking forward to it. I wish the plot's ending was done a little differently. I wish that the characters, some of them got more screen time and, you know, more development, but everything else I still enjoyed. I still liked the rest of the plot. I still love the other characters, and I still love the way they shot everything, the way they build the tension, the fear. I thought they did a good job with that. So yeah, it's not a good sequel, but it's a decent sequel. It's a passable one at best. So yeah, it's not that bad, but I am very much looking forward to more Halloween Ends than this film. So that's pretty much it. If you have a different opinion about this film, or what you think of the other Halloween films, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, check out my Facebook page, check out my Twitter page, check out T3 Media's channel, subscribe to their channel, keep up to date with their videos, and I'll see you next time to give you more love and more entertainment. Until then, guys, take care, be safe, love you all, goodbye.